you will. Today's question to answer: how confident would you say you are out of 10? So 1 being not very confident. So 1 out of 10 in the comments below that you are about yourself, self-confidence. Yeah. So you know the drill, guys. Give me some listen, say hello, live or replay, or just tell me that you're here or confident you are out of 10. Yeah. So on the same bracket, intelligence. Yeah. This is part 3 of emotional intelligence. Who knows? Could be 10, could be 8. Let's see. Just taking on this topic, this subject. It keeps coming up over and over and over. Well, the version for intelligent people. Let's have a bit of fun. You know, for intelligent people, it's emotional intelligence. Yeah, EQ, as we used to call it. However, street language, brotherhood, geezers together, getting our shit together. You know, getting our shit together equals emotional intelligence. So today's little snippet is about self-confidence and how to build self-confidence. Tips that we use in my program, how to build self-confidence. Say not for the faint-hearted, not for the theorists, I guess is how I would say. Yeah. Well, in our brotherhood, we get shit done. And that's what the biggest tip is about self-confidence. Hi, Paul Fisher. How are you, man? Are you feeling good? So yeah, self-confidence. To build self-confidence, in my world, in my opinion, you have to take on stuff. You have to physically do things. Yeah, we can talk all day long. We can do all the medical internal work we want. We can plan things. We can give ourselves a pat on the back. We can theorize. We can do all of that stuff, but none of it is genuinely, permanently longer term our self-confidence. Yeah. Now the way we build self-confidence, get done to do things, right? So what I'm talking about is daily habits, small things. Start small. So start off with things like maybe have a cold shower. Maybe start off with a little bit of it. Maybe start off with reading a book. You know, and as you do more of this stuff, there's don't necessarily find easy at first. You might enjoy it, but still building routines is not easy. It's difficult. And so on to part 2, stage 2 of building self-confidence routines. Start some habits, stuff that you want to do, like to do, and yeah, start trying to do these things. Part 2, and this gets a little bit harder now. Challenge where most people fall over, will falter, stop. Part 2 is to keep doing these things over and over and over and over every day. The reason why this part is so difficult, people fall and people fail and people stop. Opinion in my world, it's all about that inner conversation. Yeah, lower self versus higher self. You know, that inner bitch in here, that inner bitch that advises you, influences you to stop or to not do, to take you out of your comfort zone. That inner voice, that inner bitch. Yeah, it's to keep repping and overcoming that inner bitch, overcoming that, what we allowing your higher self, the best version of you, to take over. So it's almost like an internal conflict conversation, right? You've got your weaker version, lower or higher, having that internal battle or that internal conversation. So, give example, cold shower, right? When I say to a brand new cold showers, oh, there's a look of fear on their face, and that internal, so I can see it, you know, and I discussed this with the guys. the internal shower, what for? What's the point? You know, it's uncomfortable. Why would I do that? You know, now this is where I'm going to start to move on to part 3 now. Is once you keep weapons, and we're talking about building self-confidence, what happens when you keep that internal conversation becomes easier and easier. What happens? Your stronger voice, your stronger best version of you takes over the operation, takes over the smaller decisions. Yeah. So what I'm saying to you, the more slightly uncomfortable habits, keep repping, keep overriding that inner voice. What happens? Your subconscious or your gets more and more used to this, thereby building confidence. Because what happens suddenly doing all this stuff that you've never really done before, or you've never managed to do before, and it takes. I liken it to, you know, like building a muscle. I see the so if I want to build a bicep, what do? Keep repping. Yeah, I find the first thing that I said. I found that at the habit that starts working the muscle. What do I then do? I then keep repping it over and over and over and over. It starts to become more comfortable, more enjoyable, and building your self-confidence. Part 2, keep repping. Part 3, celebrate these little wins. Give yourself a little pat on the back for these things. Yeah, whatever it might be, just getting up in the morning. It could be not pressing snooze in the morning. It could be having that bit of exercise on a regular basis. It could be starting with a side hustle. It could be transitioning, you know, and bigger and bigger, bolder as the confidence builds. Because remember, we're talking about building self-confidence here. Over time, you know, if you're with me for 6 months, 12 months, or whatever that looks like, we give you more challenges. Give you a little bit harder, a little bit harder, a little bit harder. You're opening your new side hustle. You're transitioning from corporate. You're losing 20, 21 kilos, which one at the moment has managed to do in 8 months. He's lost 21 kilos because of these principles that we use. Yeah. So if you're interested in help with it, click the link, jump in, and we'll have a conversation. See if you're the right fit. If you are and you're comfortable, we don't muck about. We get on with it. We start to test you immediately according to what you just want to clarify here as well. There's a line here between challenge and support. Line there between challenge and support. So we challenge you further than you want to go alone. However, there's support there as well. The combination between those two, challenge and support, equals flow. We get where things are flowing easily. You're not feeling under pressure, and you're feeling nicely. So as I say, if you're interested, click the link, jump in, and we'll have a conversation. Beyond that, the weather is what I'm going to say. What I'm going to round this off as. What a beautiful day. How can you not just get out there and smash it, people? Paul is saying he's well, thanks, sir. Great stuff. Beyond that,